What's going on, RCL Nation? It is Jamey from Radio Connection Live, the podcast. So if you were here on last week's broadcast, we did a band scan of the Orlando AM/FM market, thanks to our buddy Tim. And Tim asked me to do one for the Tampa Bay market. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and get started. Now before I forget, we have our Sony here. And this is going to be how we're going to pick up all these good stations. I chose this radio because this is also a good DX radio. Just so you know. All right, we're going to start off at 107.3. And, of course, that is the Eagle. All right, 107.1 doesn't have anything on it. Neither does 106.9. And this brings me 106.7, but it's Spanish. I'm sorry, 106.9 is Spanish. 106.7 is airing, I guess this is a Spanish Rays game. I think it's Spanish Rays. I can't really tell. Yeah, it is. It is the Rays because I forgot the Rays are playing today. So it's a Spanish Rays game. At 106.7, moving down the dial, we have 106.5 Rumba out of Sarasota. Moving on, we have 106.3 Hits 106 out of Spring Hill, Port Richey, all that area down there. Hits 106, home of Marvelous Marvin in Your Morning. A former RCL guest, matter of fact, and right now they're airing Good Time Oldies. At 106.1, we have the Joy FM's Lakeland translator at 106.1. They have a translator up in Lakeland. They also have one in Auburndale as well, but I forgot where it is on the dial. 105.9, we go down where you can hear Axion 1250 via its 105.9 FM translator. 105.7, nothing. 105.5, we have the Dove, continuous light favors and home of Ann Kelly, first thing in the morning. 105.3, we have nothing on there. 105.1 is the Faithful Road, which is one of Mason Dixon's two Christian stations here. He had one on HD2, but I don't think that one's around anymore, called The Faith at 104.7 HD2. But he's got two Christian stations, so what more does he need, right? 104.9, we have nothing. Q105 is at 104.7, of course. 104.5, we have nothing. 104.3 is Faith Talk Tampa.
I think you need to make sure that there's what I call coupling language. There needs to be language in the conveying deed.
And that's what we're listening to now. 104.1. It's faint, but I think I may know what this is.
Just tastes better when it's grown closer to home. And when you buy it fresh from Florida,
this has to be real Launch Radio, as Tim calls
so
it.
after you're done being stopped in traffic, pick up some fresh from Florida on your way home.
Yep, that's Real Radio 104.1. 103.9 is classical WSMR 89.1's FM translator. This is a classical station, and the translator is licensed to Tampa, so that's where that is. 103.7, we have nothing there, but going down to 103.5
your teens have to be in two places at once.
is US 103.5, but they're running commercials right now. 103.3 has nothing on it. 103.1.
How do we do it? I'm going to tell you specifically next. Don't move.
Is Money Talk 1010. But I think they're playing the Ken Coleman show right now. Yeah, it's Ken Coleman. I can tell because Dave Ramsey's doing a commercial. So Money Talk 1010 is this 103.1 is their translator. for that particular radio station. They also have one at 92.1. 102.9 is Spanish. 102.7 has nothing on it, but if I go down to 102.5,
best customer service in the industry.
We have The Bone.
The number of referrals we get from our current
running commercials right now. 102.3 has nothing on it, but 102.1 is the other faithful road that Mason Dixon operates with their Christian format. 101.9 is Spanish, translator of 1470. It's 101.9. 101.7 has nothing on it, but if we go down the dial, we'll see Hot 101.5 with their Pop CHR format. 101.3 has nothing on it, but 101.1 is Spanish WTIS, which was a Christian station and then went to oldies, and then now they are playing Spanish music. 100.9 doesn't have anything on it, but if I go down to 100.7, we have Mixin' 100.7 with their AC format. 100.5 has nothing, although I wish it had Palaca 100.5. I wish that thing was strong enough to reach Tampa, but it's not, and I'm never going to be able to get him on an E-skip, but that is 100.5. 100.3 is bringing in very faintly Rumba 100.3 out of Orlando. 100.1 has nothing on it, but if it's a clear day, I can pick up Y100.1 out of Fort Myers. As we go down to 99.9, normally if it's clear outside, I can pick up WXJB out of Spring Hill. 99.7 has nothing. 99.5, of course, is WQYK. 99.3, normally if it has something on it now, but normally I can pick up Melbourne if I'm really, really lucky. 99.1 has nothing on it. 98.9, nothing on it. 98.7 is the Shark. 98.5, nothing. But if it's a clear, but if it's a nice day, I can pick up KTK, and if it's at night. 98.3 is of course Max 98.3. 98.1 has nothing there. We got 98 Rock, which I'm going to need to listen to the Bucks games when they start playing here in a couple of months. That's a song too. 97.7, nope, nothing. 97.5, I can see, wait, did I lose it? Did I miss it? Okay. 97 Country out of Lakeland. Make sure here. Now here's the interesting part of this. If I move the antenna just so, I can pick up 97X at 97.5 on top of 97 Country. I can pick up their translator that for 97X. And 97X, as you well know, moved from 97.1, which we're going to get to in just a second, I promise, to 97.5. And they bought it bought space in a couple of HD sub-channels of co-owned stations, Magic 94.9 and Hot 101.5. So again, I'm picking up 97X at 97.5. 97.3 doesn't have anything on it, but 97.1 does, and that's El Sol, which is a Spanish format. That's what 97X replaced. That's what 97X. This station took over 97X's old home at 97.1, and they're a Spanish format owned by Spanish Broadcasting. 96.9 has nothing on it, but 96.7. Sorry, we went to 96.5. We went too far. Okay, let's go back up to 97.7. Normally, and I say normally, I can pull in WWBA 820's translator, and I can do that. And they're running a Yankees game right now. But if I move the antenna a tad bit, normally I can see WZPH, which is a low-powered oldie station in Zephyr Hills. A guy, we tried to get him on the show, Dr. Thayer, heads that format. Great guy. I love Doc. Good dude. 96.5 has Spanish on it. That's WDBO out of Orlando. 96.3 is not WRK. It is static. It has nothing on it. Mostly because I'm too far from the translator. 96.1 has Spanish on it. Out of Dade City. That's WTMP. FM 95.9 has nothing on it.
804. To see who's getting the credit they deserve for being stupid when I give out my donkey of the day on 95.7 The Beat.
95.7 The Beat, as you heard Charlemagne say, that's the hip-hop station for the Bay Area here in my neck of the woods. 95.5 is not showing anything. 95.3 is playing English Tampa Bay Rays coverage because it's the English it's the English home of the Rays games. WDAE AM with their 95.3 FM translator, 95.3 WDAE and AM 620. 95.1 has nothing on it. Magic 94.9, of course, has their hot AC music playing Ariana Grande position. 94.7 has nothing there. 94.5 has their talk format. 94.3 has nothing on it. 94.1 has Wild playing over here. 93.9 has nothing on it. 93.7 is a translator refeeding the Joy FM's LF radio format, the Christian hits and hip hop. 93.5, I should say, has nothing there. 93.3 has FLZ with their Post Malone. I like his music, by the way. 93.1 doesn't have anything on it. We're going to go down to 92.9. That's WTMP with their batch of translators and sub-channels and whatnot here in the Bay Area. 92.7 has nothing. 92.5 is Spanish, Maxima. 92.3 is normally that's K92, but I'm not getting K92 right now. And 92.1,
well, they gotta get lunch.
Has Money Talk 1010. And of course, we have a couple of Christian stations. We have the Joy FM, Moody, and Spirit FM, which is Christian/Catholic, and the local NPR station, and then the station that really doesn't know what they want to do, WMNF. And we also have right next door to that, we have the Bible Broadcasting Network. So that's an FM band scan of 107.3 all the way down to 92.1. Up next, we're going to go into the AM dial. All right, guys, now we're going to start on the AM dial next, and currently we are at 570, which is WTBN here in the Bay Area. And if we go up to 620, we're going to hear the Rays.
Yeah, not surprising.
Again.
Already seen the small ball in effect.
630, nothing. 640, 650. No, I cannot hear WSM. Wish I could, though. That'd be kind of cool if I could. 660, 670. I can hear it. 670 has what appears to be Spanish. I'm sorry, that's 680. My bad. 680, which is Spanish. 690 has nothing on it. Let's go to 700. Nothing there. 710, 720, 730, 740, 750, 760 should be WTBN Faith Talk Tampa because I have another AM station. 770, nothing.
Being a soul member, or because we're married, what our assets be?
There's 760
I think what
Faith
you're
Talk.
aiming for there is the tenants by the entirety's protection. You're looking for all 5 unities to be present. Time.
770. 780, nothing out of Chicago. I wish I could, though. 790, 800, 810. 820 is WWBA, and they're broadcasting a Rays game. 830, 840, 850, 860. The answer.
Rock to the top of the hill is going to have it rolled back down on him in the underworld. He's condemned to do it by Hades because he tricked Hades a couple of times.
That's Salem's propaganda station. 870, 880. No, there is no WCBS coming in. Dang it. 890. No WLS out of Chicago neither. 900. 910 is WTBN again, but their station, with their 910 station based out of Plant City. They were once Sports Radio 910 back in the day. 920, 930, nothing coming from Sarasota. But if it were, it would be 930 the answer out of Sarasota. 940, 950, 960.
Campaign is over.
970, that's News Talk WFLA, News Radio WFLA, I should say.
What my theory here,
playing the best of
your campaign is, I'm the guy who will
Clay Travis and Buck Sexton.
I refuse to do what Donald Trump wanted me to do.
980, 990, 1000, Money Talk 1010, 1020, 1030. 1040.
Oh, we're talking about.
Whoops. Okay. 1040. There we go. Let's go up there. Nothing there. Nothing on 1050, 1060, 1070, 1080, 1090, or 1100. 1110 is WTIS with their AM station. 1120, 1130, 1140, 1150 is WTMP. Spinners. Falling in love. Love that one. 1160, 1170, 1180, 1190. Nope, nothing there. 1200, 1210, 1220, 1230. Do we have WONN? No? Okay. 1240. 1250. That's Axion Talk, Spanish. 1260, 1270, 1280, 1290. 1300 is broadcasting. It looks like a Spanish baseball game, but I can't tell if it's the Rays or the Yankees. I can never tell. 1310, 1320, 1330. Oh, 1340. Out of Clearwater, they're playing the music of someone else's life. It's not my life, I'll tell you that much. 1350, 60, 70, 80. That should be, what do you call that station? Relevant Radio, 1380. Because they bought that from Salem. Oops. There we go, 1380.
Bringing Christ to the world through the music. Relevant Radio. Happy Father's Day. Hello, my name is Father James Kubicki.
That's Relevant Radio is a Catholic radio network. That's why the guys call himself Father whatever. 1390, 1400. I wouldn't only be able to get WZHR out of Zephyr Hills. That's one of the other Tan Talk, Music of Your Life stations here. 1410, 1420.
Sunday afternoon. We really appreciate you being with us today. And of course, it is always good to recall what our family members meant to us on special days such as today, Father's Day. And of course,
that is AM. That's Talk 1430 out of Lakeland. Wow, I don't know if I could get them in here. 1440, 1450, 60, 70 is WTMP Spanish music at 1470, 80, 90, 1500, 1510, 20, 30, 40. $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, and
or not covered under specific terms and policy, we go to court with you and fight for your claim so that you will never.
I think this is 1550 or 1560. I can't tell what this is, but this appears to be a Jamaican station.
954-995-3805. Robotinsky and Matthews, the firm that gets you the best.
And damage from a tornado, we can get you the money you need to fix your roof and your house. Attorney Sam Rogatinsky is available now at 954-995-3805. That's 954-995-3805. Thank you, Rogatinsky and Matthews Law Firm, for helping this station.
Strengthen the link with your family back home in Jamaica with TopUpFlow.com. The 7-day and 15-day plans come with more data and talk than ever. 8 gigabytes and 40 minutes with the Flow 7-day plan, or 10 gigabytes and 70 minutes of international talk with the Flow 15-day plan. Available exclusively on TopUpFlow.com or the TopUp Flow app on iOS and Android. Flow gives pure value with no additional fees when you buy straight from the source. Thanks to Flow for your support of this radio station.
The views, opinions, and contents of the following does not reflect those of WZOP Radio.
Psychic spiritual advisor, Sister Alberta, wants you to know that she's over 30 years experienced and dedicated in helping the Caribbean community with all problems of life, such as love, money, health, immigration problems, court cases, restores lost nature, and removes bad luck, jealousy, and evil from the root. Sister Alberta offers a sample consultation by phone at 954-770-0984. That's 954-770-0984. Sister Alberta promises results. Thanks to Sister Alberta for your continued support to WZOP.
Elite Boss Steady Macro presents True Summer on Saturday, July 8th at the Moments Bar and Grill, 6455 West Commercial Boulevard in Tamarack, hosted by Pretty Dan. For more information,
this has to be one of the same stations that Tim featured on our Orlando air check.
501-7425 Elite _Elite 42 Rock Shot 2020 as Marco McDonald 6 or 954-501-71425 WZOP. Thanks, Elite Boss. True Summer for your support.
Coconuts wants you to know that there's no place like Coconut. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
So I think this has to be the same station that Tim featured when we did Orlando last week on the podcast. But of course, Tim will know for sure. That's at, I think, 1550 or 1568. I can't really tell for sure with this radio, but I can probably guess it's got to be somewhere in the 1550 or 1560 range. So hopefully Tim will know for sure. That's WZOP. Now I want to know where else they have stations at, in my opinion, but we'll probably figure that out on our next show. Well, folks, that is our AM/FM band scan. There was nothing on the other stations. Actually, let me do a quick check before we go.
4841. That's 954-446-4841. Fast Pro Services, always looking out. Thanks, Fast Pro Services, for your kind contribution to WZOP and WZPP. Sellers, buyers, homeowners, everyone. The Barrage Group is here to get you the home you need.
Okay. Nothing there. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. If I just hold down the buttons, I'll just get one. Okay, so there's nothing there to speak of right now on the other frequencies. So that's our radio AM/FM band scan. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know by social media or by email. All right, so that's our band scan right here on Radio Connection Live, the podcast.